We brought in the blue Ford that had the bad tire, bad wheel situation. Let's see how that looks. As you recall, we had an oil leak that we noticed on this tire. So I brought it in the other day and started disassembling. And this is the Planetary off of it, and the whole front drive hub. And what we had going on here was a very bad bearing. That's a very bad bearing. And it went right here on this solid hub. There's two bearings that go on here. And so we're sourcing those bearings out of Spokane. And the rest of it appears to be okay. The Planetaries are fine. Everything else is good there. So we'll get some parts for this thing coming today or tomorrow. Hopefully have it back together. Pretty nice to have 3 of these Ford tractors to feed cattle with, because when one's down, you still got 2 more that you can use. I've got the Planetary in the solvent parts washer. Everything on it seems to be fine. Everything turns nice. But there was so much silver in there from that wrecked bearing. I want to make sure that I look at these and get them cleaned out real good. There's one. That one's tight. There's 2. Come on, little Rainer. Well, let's see what this one looks like for a moment here. Should be able to pull this little cover off, big washer, and it'll show all of the little bearings in there. Come on, little guy. Need a little help. There it is. So there's all your little bearings. I'm just going to make sure that I flush through those really well. Now if I take it all the way apart, all those little suckers come out of there. They actually look really clean inside. So I don't want to remove all those little guys because they're a bear to get back in there. I'll just keep flushing it with solvent to make sure that all the silver is out of there. And then when I put it together, I'll put it together with like some Slick 50 or something. Really heavy oil to make sure that those get plenty of oil to start with. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Not a lot of silver in there. That's good. Really pretty clean. That's what I was hoping, is that all the metal pieces didn't make it into these bearings here, and I don't think they did. We'll give them a good flush. Make sure to wash it out real good. Okay. I think those are really pretty good. Can't believe how tight that one is. That's tight. Got more muscle. Got it. A little bit of silver in that one. A little bit. Not bad though. We'll give it a wash. We're back in the shop today after a respite of a day, but back to working on the blue Ford. We're just about ready to put the front end together. As you saw earlier, we had a bad bearing on this front axle. I've got the outside of the planetaries on. If you look closely, you can see the new bearing in there. Brand new bearing inside and out, new seal. Greased it all up. Just about ready to put that thing on and get this critter out of the shop. While it was in here, we took the liberty of painting the wheels. Aaron painted the fenders nice and pretty. They had a lot of area where the paint was falling off. I did a little cab work. This wheel here is nice. Look at that. Nice, bright, white, shiny wheel. Had to jack up both sides in the back to turn the wheels so that I could, so that we could paint them all the way around. So that's done. I went ahead and serviced the other front wheel as far as the planetary and the bearings and the oil and stuff like that. I took it all the way apart as well and checked it all out. No bad bearings or anything, but I changed the oil. I'm changing the oil in the front axle. We'll put new oil in there. And I found the battery box. Perhaps I can put that back on the batteries. Strap it on with something. So this girl is just about ready to get out of here.